Everybody, hope all is well. Kellen here, giving the game as always. And this is one that I did not want to do because the strongest criticism comes from someone who still respects the product but demands great customer service and accountability. And let me tell you, Peloton, you guys have some work to do. You guys have some work to do. I am a real fan. I've had this bike for 3-4 years at least. I also bought the treadmill. I enjoy the community. I love the community. I love that you can jump on the bike or the treadmill anytime, morning, noon, or midnight, 3 a.m. And there's somebody riding with you, high-fiving, following. You might catch a live ride. You can, just all over the world, people are there. And it actually makes working out feel like a team sport, like you're at the gym at any time with someone. You're not alone, and you get to compete. And I like to compete with the folks that are older than me, so I can say, ooh, to get there, I got to try to compete and beat them. I rock with the instructors too. Tunde, Kirsten Ferguson, Jess, Robin, Allie Love, Chelsea, Camilla, Hannah from the UK. I from the bike to the treadmill to the meditation to the weights, I'm on it, right? So I can eat what I want. And I even have nicknames for all those people. Robin is Bobbin, Tunde is Unde. I got them for all of them, right? But in those classes, they help me and a lot of people in my household, the family, through the rough seasons, through the the COVID or the pre-COVID, and it never really went away. And actually, fun fact here, I even met Alex Toussaint's mom. She serves at my church, and we've even had lunch together with the whole family. Wonderful lady. And let me not say too much about her. I'll tell you her business. He'll try to run up and get an autograph. But so understanding this, coming from somebody who actually supports the brand, wanted to go do a live ride in New York, but during COVID, the studio wasn't open when we were there. But this is where the problem starts. Peloton sells you equipment that costs thousands of dollars, right? And that's fine. We paid the money. Then you pay, I think we pay about $40 every single month for the membership. A lot cheaper than a gym membership for everybody that I would pay for, right? And you can do it conveniently in your house. But when something goes wrong with the machine, you expect the company to stand behind the product. That's common sense. You expect good customer service. And that's where my real problem comes in. In my case, my treadmill got a little misaligned. The YouTube information did not work to get it back. So I called Peloton. And they try to charge you $150 for whether it's the bike or the treadmill. One tech can't do it all. But I got blessed up. Where they're like, well, we can waive the fee, after I talked to him and told him, right, what the issue was. Peloton, and I didn't know this till after the fact, Peloton sends a third-party technician. This man runs and guns the treadmill at maximum speed for about 20 to 30 minutes straight, not asking us any questions. His English was limited. Not diagnosing the issue. He's on the phone with, who I assume is his supervisor from the third party company, just running the machine. And at the end, he says, oh, a thread came out. You're going to need a new baseboard. The machine is worse than when he arrived. And it would have been better for him to say, I don't know. But if this was what the wave fee was about, please don't come, right? And most of the time, he's not even paying attention because he's on the phone with that. I assume it's his supervisor. They were speaking in a language I'm not fluent in. And so that's the part that It doesn't make sense. Peloton says they won't even consider that the technician caused the damage. Instead, they want to charge over $1,000 to fix the baseboard. And then when you say, well, look at my bike too, they still want another $150 to come check on that, right? Because my wheels were still squeaky, and this guy didn't know enough about Peloton. He didn't know enough about anything. But again, it's a job for him, and he's trying to survive. And there's a reason I didn't say what language he was speaking, because I understand a little bit, but I don't want it to be about that. I want it to really be about Peloton, because Peloton should have sent out the same people who delivered these bikes, this treadmill. Peloton, they are the ones who are responsible. And their lack of customer service, for something I paid thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for both of their pieces of equipment, and I can't even get the row machine because the customer service is so terrible. And I'm not saying that the agents were rude or anything, but even for me to get a supervisor took more than 2 weeks. Nobody would call me back when I said I need a supervisor. Not saying the agents were rude or anything, but when I'm with one of the agents, we all have multiple emails. I had to give the exact email, which at the time of purchase, not what I pay for every month, but the time of purchase, or the supervisor would not get on the phone, says the agent. And again, once I got the supervisor, okay, I'm in full contact. They want their payment. All I'm saying is this is why Peloton might be in the issue that they're in. Either you guys don't stand behind your equipment, and your customer service is not what we're used to in America, especially for a premium product. So if you decide to buy a Peloton, ask about their extended warranty, because I was never emailed, called, or even told about it during purchase. And about 4 of us used the Peloton. 4 of us use the Peloton. So I can pay for maintenance, but I surely could have paid for an extended warranty. But I didn't see that. And when you're dealing with equipment that costs this much money, that warranty conversation should be front and center. It's too late now. They say it's too late once it's out of warranty. And again, I don't even know what the warranty costs, so double check. But what I'm saying is, treat this like you're having your gym. Our stuff gets used, and I just tell you, I'm not here to disrespect Peloton instructor or the community. You can see other videos that people say, hey, 7 reasons why not to buy it. You can see issues other people have had. Those are their issues. I'm just telling you, on the service side of the business, it needs serious work. Because when customers feel like they're being nickel and dimed after already spending thousands, that's when people stop recommending the product. And usually we have friends who can pay for these products. We have other people. I remember when you could do video chats. I don't think you can do them anymore. They were terrible the 1 or 2 times I tried. But, I won't be recommending this to anybody else unless Peloton calls me and tells me some good news about they've changed their ways and they got something that they want to make this right. When loyal fans start telling people, hey, hold off on buying that one. There's other things that, the subscriptions are even cheaper. NordicTrack and others. That's a warning sign for y'all. So Peloton leadership, Peter, and yes, I'm talking to you. You're the CEO, I believe, still over there. You might want to take a look at how these third-party repair systems are working. And I also hit you on LinkedIn and tweet at One Peloton. Because a great brand can lose trust fast when the customer service experience doesn't match the premium price. I'm still riding. I still love the instructors and what it does for me in my health journey. But if somebody asks me today whether they should buy a Peloton, that's why I'm making this video and saying be ready and understand that repair, reality, and the warranty are non-existent warranty before you spend the money. Because in sales, they got all smiles. And again, that's their job. That's with anything, right? But the ride is great. The service is awful. And that's where I want you to start. You guys have gotten the game. You guys do your own research. I thank you. You can like it so others can, see what's going on. You can hear what they say, maybe save some money. This needs to change. You can comment on the game, your experiences. And you know what else you can do? You can share this game. It'll really help me out and other people who are kind of shocked that in America, you can't even get a supervisor unless you keep calling and keep calling. And when the supervisor says, I can't tell you if somebody will call you back. And if they do, maybe it's only going to be a 3%, 5% discount than what I've offered you, which the supervisor did offer a small discount. But you should be able to get supervisors on the phone without going through a whole bunch of rigmarole. You guys be blessed out there.
Ready to dominate your industry with strategy that actually scales? At COLEMAN Public Relations and Consulting Firm, we're not just PR experts, we're licensed sports agents certified in AI and elite business consultants with over 2 decades of experience leading global projects across multiple countries. Visit CPRFIRM.com, that's ColemanPRFIRM.com, and MillionaireX.ai. Then download the Millionaire X app, your AI-powered guide to getting out of debt, investing smarter, and building generational wealth. Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm. It's a family business. It's different.
You've tried it your way, but you're still in debt? Or maybe you're doing okay, but want to invest smarter, grow faster. MillionaireX.ai gives you real step-by-step strategies to ditch debt or stack wealth. Stop dreaming and start planning. Visit MillionaireX.ai today. I want you to be the next millionaire next door.